Hey everybody, this is Beth Muncie with Beth Muncie Creates here on Flosstube and over on Instagram. That's Beth Muncie _creates. Thank you for joining me. This is Flosstube number 3. It's May 19th, I think. I know that it's a Sunday. I thought I was going to have a plan. I don't have a plan. Get used to it. I love the idea of a plan, but I'm not great about making a plan. So this is another kind of just, we're gonna do it by the seat of our pants and see what happens. So the first thing that I want to mention is I am part of a stitchy group in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's a sit and stitch, joyful sit and stitch. And Deborah, who has been hosting that, is going to be putting on her first retreat. That is going to be it's going to be August 9th through the 11th in Coeur d'Alene. So go to Joyful Stitching _ID on Instagram, and she'll be putting more information about that. So for people here in the inland Northwest who don't have access to a lot of stitching stores or stitchy friends, we are working on getting a retreat set up. So I look forward to being able to share more of those details with you as well. I'm going to start off with just a few previous finishes. Last time I showed you my month-to-month barn series for May, and I'll kind of keep doing that as we go throughout the year. So this time I thought I would show you my, I think it's Country Cottage Needleworks. I can never remember Country Cottage and Little House. It's a mother-daughter, and I can never keep them straight. I'm pretty sure it's Country Cottage Needleworks that did the monthly cottages. And they've got a couple of cottage series too. This is the one that's just the cottage. And this is May. So there you can see, I think I changed colors, but I don't remember for sure. And this is just a, as I look at it now, I should dust it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. This is a frame that I found at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago, I believe. I have it magnetized, and so the board on here, there's like a board here that said something, I don't even remember what it was now. I just put a neutral kind of check down, and then I have my magnets, and then I put the washers on the back, and then I just change that out every month. I stitched this on 14 count Ada, Rustico Ada, I believe it was, or oatmeal it's sometimes called. I did the DMC conversion. I may have changed some colors, but honestly I don't remember, and it was before I was really keeping good records. So that's the May monthly cottage. That's my first previous finish. My next previous finish is the first barn star that Fat Quarter Shop did. It was the centerpiece of the Flea Market Baskets from Lori Holt Bee in my Bonnet pattern, and they did a monthly series where they changed out the colors every month. And so this is the May barn star. This is the called for DMC. This barn is actually from Chantelle's 141 Design Company. I painted it myself, distressed it a little bit. This is just a plain wooden star that I also have on a magnet because I was doing some bows, but I wasn't able to stay caught up on that. And so I just have a star with a little wreath that I put on there. And again, this is magnetized so that I can switch it out every month. I did finish this myself. So that is the May barn star from Flea Market Baskets by Lori Holt and Fat Quarter Shop. And then the last previous finish I'm going to show you, and again I should have dusted this, but here we are, is the Wreath Swap series. I don't think I can get this far enough back for you to see the whole thing, but it's jostled around here. But these letters are all on magnets as well. I just painted the letters because I did not want to cross stitch all of that. And this, I'll take the, this is done, I hand dyed this Aida, it's 14 count Aida that I hand dyed to kind of match that lavender type of color. And this is the May daisies. And I used the called for on this because I did get, well, I did a mix of called for and fancy floss. It just kind of depends. I'm cheap. I'll use fancy floss if it's going to be on a big piece where you can really see the variegation. But like on these, you know, stitches like here, like these little red stitches, these little red flowers, I'm not going to use fancy floss for that because what difference, you're not going to see the variegation. So, like I said, I'm stingy. Cheap, whatever. I'll accept either of them. And so those are my previous finishes. I change them out each month. I have them all finished with the exception of the April for the Wreath Swap. I need to finish stitching that one. So that's it for my previous finishes. Let's talk about WIPs, okay? So my WIPs and my WIPGO is kind of what I've been working on this month. So they were, I can't remember the numbers, and I can't remember, I think it was 5, 19, and 13. 13 is the free space. I can't remember what I picked for my free space, but that's neither here nor there. For my WIPGO, I'm using categories or themes rather than actual projects. And so one of the themes this month was houses, I think. And so what I picked for that is the Waxing Moon Designs Summer House Trio. I had 2 of the houses done and I needed to start the third one, which was the Sunshine House. I am using all the called for DMC. And again, this is on 14 count Rustico. So this was a new start for the Sunshine House. I hadn't gotten any of it done, and this is how far I am. So there too, I changed some colors. I think I talked about that last time. The border was the brown, the same brown as the as like, I don't know if you can see, but there's brown and green right here. And that just didn't seem very summery to me. And the bottom is like bees in a beehive. And so I thought this color around here kind of reminded me of honeycomb. So yeah, that's where I am. I've got quite a bit done. I was really actually quite happy with how much I've gotten done. So that is the Sunshine House with Waxing Moon Designs, the Summer House Trio. And I'll just show you the other 2 that I already have done. This is the Summer House. And there you can see the bees down at the bottom in the little bee skep or beehive. So, and this is the Sunflower House. So yeah, I'm excited to get these finished. So that was one of my WIPGOs that I worked on since the last, my last Flosstube. My next one is the oh shoot, Cabin in the Woods by Sarcy Girls, Sarcy Girls Stitches, I think, Sarcy Girl Designs. I think I have the picture or the mock-up of that pattern here. Just a second, let me see if I can find it. Yep, right here. Again, I don't know how good you'll be able to see this, if there'll be much of a glare or there. That's pretty good. So yeah, I love it. This was the one where she had you dye some of your DMC floss. She had you over dye some of it, and I did that, and I enjoyed that. I don't have access to a local stitch shop, a local an LNS, and so I can order online, and I do a lot, but I also just enjoy being creative, and so the thought of dyeing my own fabric, I've done that a lot, and then now dyeing the floss, that was fun and I enjoyed it. So last time I showed this to you, I had just a little bit of the chimney done. I got a lot done. I got the whole chimney done. I'm so excited about this. I'll try and get it up so that you can really get a good look at it. I hope that's clear for you. It is stunning, if I do say so myself. And again, this is DMC floss. Some of it is over dyed. I'll show you the skeins when I'm done here. But yeah, I probably won't work on this. This was another one of my WIPGO pulls. I probably won't work on this anymore the rest of this month since I got so much done. I'm really happy with how much I got done, and so I think I'll concentrate on my other one. On my last Flosstube, I had said that I really wanted to finish the snail, and I'll show you that. I've not worked on that at all, but I'll show it to you again. And then I really wanted to try and finish the summer house. Well, I've got pretty good progress on the summer house. I haven't done anything on the snail. I got a lot of progress on this Cabin in the Woods though, and so that's why I think that I'll probably not work on that for the rest of the month. This fabric again is 16 count brown sugar. I think I mentioned before, it's not my favorite to work on, but it's just, it really looks nice with that, these colors. And so here's the color palette. And so some of these are over dyed. You can kind of see it's tangly, sorry about that, but let's see if I can find one that is over dyed. Let's see. Here's one that's over dyed. I don't know if you can really, if you can see the variegation in there with the over dye. Get my head out of the way, that might help. But yeah, it was fun. She has a Flosstube. I don't know if she's still filming, but on her Flosstube she had the directions and showed you how to do the dyeing of the floss, so that was really nice. But this, I made this bag. I love the colors. Okay, and then last, the other thing that I've really been working on, not the snail as previously discussed in another Flosstube, but I, along with Deborah from Joyful Stitching, got a wild hare, and we decided that we're going to do the Star Spangled Street kind of as a stitch along. This is by Primrose Cottage. I love a house. You'll find that as we get to know each other and you see my projects. Like if it's got a house on it, I'll probably do it. I don't know. I just love doing the houses. But I've always loved this one. I bought this when I was at the Stitch West retreat where Primrose Cottage was the guest designer. And so we decided to do a little bit of a start along, and I'm actually, after I'm finished with this video, there is a new group on Instagram called Cross Stitch Salander. I think it's Cross Stitch _ Salander, like calendar, but SAL for Salander, and they will list your sales on there. I heard about it. I think it was Snug Harbor Crafts that was talking about it. And then Deborah also reminded me about it today. So we'll get those, I'll get that up there. So it's a pretty easy one to divide up. What we did is we kind of figured if we basically kind of do one house a week, starting last week actually, but then we could have a finished with an extra week in there to actually fully finish it. We could have a fully finished project by the 4th of July or Independence Day. So I'll show you kind of the breakup of how I have that done. And so hopefully you can kind of see, oh boy, that's really glary. Sorry. I'll maybe try and put a better picture of it if I can figure out how to do that. But it's just each kind of house, each little section. So I'll show you on the, so this is week 1 right here. And then week 2 will be the flag and this quilt. And then week 4 is this house, week 5, week 6, and week 7 will be this and that tree. So, and then that gives us kind of a week to kind of play. So we can hopefully have, like I said, have a fully finished project. I don't know how I'm going to fully finish it yet. I have 1,000,001 frames and stuff that I've just, you know, picked up. I think we've all done that, thrift stores and stuff on sale at Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's and all of that. So I don't know yet how I'm going to fully finish it, but what I will tell you is that however I finish it, I'm going to magnetize it. Because while there are, the tiny towns are out there, which I absolutely love. I've not stitched any of them yet. But I don't know what it is about Star Spangled Street that I absolutely love. And when I saw Lindsay at the Primrose Cottage retreat, I said, will you please do more streets? Because I love the way her street looks, and I really want some more. So we'll see. So basically I'm just going to keep bugging her on here and hopes that she will make other streets. So we'll see. But so let me show you where I'm at. This bag here was actually made by Deborah from Joyful Stitching. It is Teresa Kogut fabric. I got this bag because I have the Broad Stripes and Bright Stars book from Teresa Kogut. I haven't done anything out of it yet, but I thought, well, if I have that book, I should have this bag. So for right now, the Star Spangled Street is living in there. So I am doing this on 16 count Amber Ada. I got this at Shepherd's Bush. I bought the pattern and all of the floss and this fabric at Shepherd's Bush and kitted it up as kind of a retreat piece. And this is where I'm at. This is all the called for, with the exception of Uniform Blue. They didn't have that, and I was antsy and wanted to get going on it, and so I just substituted Stargazing from Color and Cotton. That is their patriotic Quaker. They used a Color and Cotton conversion, and Stargazing was the blue they used, which I absolutely loved, so I just pulled that to use it for this. And I'm in love. So here are the floss colors. And I'll kind of hold it up against the fabric. And again, excuse the tangled mess. But that is the floss colors. There are a couple of DMC and the rest is, well, it's a combination of Weeks, Classic Colorworks, and Gentle Arts. So yeah, that's gorgeous. So I finished week 1. I've got a good start on week 2, and so I'm excited about that. So that is Star Spangled Street by Primrose Cottage. This too, I'll just show you this little floss ring here. This I got from, it says SW Spring and then 2024, and then there's like a compass up here. This was one of the gifts that I received from the Stitch West retreat. She made, I believe her name was Jackie, and she does have a Flosstube. She made one of those for everyone, so that's a lot of work. So I thought it was fitting that I put it with that project. So that's what I've been working on. these past couple of weeks. I just wanted to talk a little bit about haul and plans. This isn't really, well, I mean, it is haul, but this is something that I got when I was at the retreat that I am in absolute love of. So it's a little bag, and so you can see this fabric, and it's got this little tongue right here, and you just lift it up and it folds down. And so, oops, that's my little Ort container that you snap, and then it has this little vinyl bag right here, and it's got all kinds of goodies in it. It's got the little, I put my needle up here with a little needle minder. There's a scissor pocket here. I have a scissor and then kind of a little thread bed there. And then this is the little Ort's container that goes with it. This was made by a gal that was at my table on table 13. Her name is Alishia. She is Farm Girl Stitcher. Here's her card. Oh, there. She has project bags, and that little bag that I showed you, she also did the little Ort container. So I love it, Alishia. Thank you so much. I use it every single day. It has all my necessities in it, so thank you. The other thing that I wanted to show people that I had gotten from Stitch West is this scissor holder. And I am in love with this scissor holder. And then it holds 5 scissors. It has a bigger hole for like a big scissor, and then 4 to hold 4 smaller scissors. That is from the Mary Crow. And so here's her card, Lorinda. She has such cute things. She had floss drops and needle minders and the scissor blocks and just a ton of stuff. So go check her out. She has a lot of cute things. Haul. So for haul, I have 15 skeins of floss, all the same color. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this because I'm wearing a purple shirt, but it is Weeks Dye Works Eggplant. And I am working on a, well, I haven't started it yet, but it's something that I want to get started on. It is a by Forest Embroidery. I can never remember the name of the pattern. It's Victorian Sampler, I think. Let me look real quick. I am just in love with this thing by Forest. Sorry about this. She has a shop on Etsy. Oh, nothing's going to be fast. Here it is. And so I'm going to use this, I'm going to use that purple for this sampler right here. And I think I'm going to do it on platinum. I'm in love with this so much. I hope that it's focusing. You can see the ring light. Let me try and do that maybe. Anyway, I love it. And that's what I'm going to use that eggplant floss for. The other thing that I got was some stash unload. Actually, this was from Cobweb Corner, Carla from Cobweb Corner. She had an auction, and I fell in love with this. That was for Cross-Eyed Cricket collection, and I fell in love with that bird. And then it has the cat there. But along with it were other patterns. So here's one which I love too and can't wait to do it, that it's a bunch of acorns. So I'm going to do that. And then this one, it's like a long row down there. So this one is called Yikes. Try not to. And then this one was called Two Familiars. That bird. Oh, that. Oh, I heard some people are doing Murder May for like crows and skulls and things like that. I heard, and I just love that. And this acorn one is called Infant Oaks, and I just love that. So the fourth one that I got it's called Rich Praise, and it's who can say more than this, rich praise, that you alone are you. And it's okay. I probably won't stitch this one, but probably be a giveaway. So that was part of my haul. And then the other part of my haul has to do with plans. So I am also going to the Stitch West in October, where the guest designer is Kathy Haberman from Hands On Design, and I love her block parties. And so some of the gals and I are going to do another sal with the block parties, and I am doing the Buzz, which is the B one. And then here are I bought all the floss because I was just curious, right? So I bought all the floss. But what I'm gonna do is use a conversion of the floss from Primrose Cottage bee stuff, because I have several of their bee things now, and here's their floss colors. And so you can see that they're really quite similar. And I'm actually going to do it on Vintage Country Mocha. And I'm going to do the other bee things on Vintage Country Mocha as well. This is 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. We all know what that looks like because we all know and love it. So this is what I'm going to do my bee stuff on, including the Primrose Cottage bee gifts as well, or bee, not gifts, although we did receive some of them as gifts. But so that's what I'm going to do for the block party sal. So so that kind of takes care of my plans. I guess what my plans for the next couple of weeks are going to be working on, keeping up with my Patriotic Street sal. I'm going to work on the the Sunshine House from Waxing Mood Designs Summer House Trio. And then I'm going to work some on the snail, which I didn't show you. Let's see if I know where that is right quick. It's right here. I'll just show you the pattern. This is it's Count Twice, Stitch Once by the Primitive Hare. And I showed you last time, the only thing that I haven't worked on this at all since I showed you last was just the little eyeball holders that I had done. So that's that. So I want to get some done on that as well, because I would like to try and finish that. However, I'm running out of month. So, I mean, I guess we're the 20th, so we're what, 2/3 of the way done? We still got 10 days though. You'd be surprised what we can get done in 10 days. So I think that's it for me. just to recap, I talked about the stitching retreat up in Coeur d'Alene, August 9th through the 11th. Go on to Joyful Stitching _ID on Instagram. She'll be putting up more information about that retreat. I will also get more information up about the Patriotic Street Sal and the Block Party Sal. And I know that there is kind of a block party hashtag that's been going on for as long as I can remember with the block parties, but I'll try and put all of that stuff in the description box. We'll see how ambitious I get and how much I can actually figure out. That's the true key. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Have a great day and love what you stitch. Bye-bye.